After Donald Trump's bizarre press conference, where he attacked media and sent out this strange media attack survey, we had some unusual individuals, or at least surprising, criticize what Donald Trump is doing. So first of all, right after Trump's bizarre press conference where he attacked the media, he sent out this media survey, media accountability survey, which we have a picture of for you. And it was basically saying, please take this survey so that we can fight back against the media's attacks and deceptions. An unbelievably bizarre thing to be sending out. And it was basically a pretext to slam media even more. So right after this, Donald Trump did an interview with NBC's Chuck Todd, where he said, I hate the press. I hate you especially. And as a result of this, we had, what's our next thing? It's a Donald Trump tweet as well, right? Donald Trump sending out a tweet where he said, the fake news media, failing New York Times, NBC News, ABC, CBS, CNN, is not the enemy. It is not my enemy. It is the enemy of the American people, okay? This is very, very dangerous rhetoric. And there are both Republicans and Fox News hosts that are saying, this is insane and it must end. First, we had Shepard Smith, the sometimes lone voice of remotely reasonable thinking on Fox News. He called the entire thing crazy.
Jim Acosta over there from CNN, an accomplished reporter, a guy I've never met, but a good reporter. I mean, treating him like he's, I'm not even going to use the word. I'm not going to give Twitter it's the love it needs. It's crazy what we're watching every day. Yeah. It's absolutely crazy. He keeps repeating ridiculous throwaway lines.
That's Fox News. That conversation happening on Fox News. Also from Fox News, Chris Wallace says that a line was crossed when Trump attacked the media at his bizarre and gong show-like rally.
Yes, presidents have always had, and politicians have always had problems with the press. They want good press. The press doesn't always give it to them. But what Jefferson is, despite all of our disputes, that to the functioning of a free and fair democracy, you must have an independent press. And that is why so many people were really upset when Donald Trump said, look, we're big boys. We criticize presidents. They want to criticize us back. That's fine. Yeah. But when he said that the fake news media is not my enemy, it's the enemy of the American people, I believe that crosses an important line.
One of those.
It's sort of idiocy for Chris Wallace to go on Fox and Friends and try to have an adult conversation. I mean, it's like talking to clueless little kids, but still Chris Wallace making his point, even if it wasn't understood by the hosts there. And then Republican Senator John McCain saying that the attacks on the press are how dictators get started. Stunning comments from John McCain. Fox News is standing up to Trump in some little isolated incidents before Republican congressmen are. Trump going out of his way, by the way, at the press conference to leave out Fox News from his criticism, saying several times that Fox News is actually okay. They're not part of this insane criticism. This is an incredibly dangerous situation. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. On a recent YouTube live stream, I said, I don't think it makes sense to say Donald Trump is Hitler. But there is no doubt that we are seeing language now that matches the pre-World War II authoritarian rhetoric that we were hearing in Germany.
And I mean, it's great to see, too, that there are conservatives who have an understanding of what the facts are and understand there's an importance of the media and their place in our democracy.
Yeah.
But then you also have people like Congressman Lamar Smith, who said that you can't trust the media. You should get your news directly from the president, as if we're some autocracy or something.
There's also something insanely hypocritical in the background of this, which you're kind of alluding to, which is all these Trumpists joining the angry at the media at a systemic level bandwagon. How are they hearing about the things that Donald Trump does, which they like? The media. And I think that it's also one of those low media literacy red flags when people don't even understand what the source for the stuff they know is, whether it's media you like or don't like, trust or don't like, or don't trust. You're still hearing about what your fearless orange leader is saying and doing through the media. Discuss this with us on our Reddit discussion forum, davidpakman.com/REDDIT. Today's program is made possible in part by Movement Watches. Movement Watches, and by the way, I'm wearing my relatively new Movement Watch. This is the black face with the blue hands, which I really, really like. Movement Watches was started by basically two broke college guys in a dorm room who would go to department stores They'd see watches that they liked, and they'd be $400 to $500 too expensive. So instead, they cut out the middlemen and sell directly on their website, mvmtwatches.com. And as a result, watches start at just $95. They've sold over 500,000 watches at this point, and people really like the watches. Everywhere I go with both this watch and the other one that I have from Movement Watches, people immediately look at it. I can tell when I'm talking, people start looking at the watch, and whatever I'm saying, the next thing they say is, "Where did you get that watch? That's really cool." And you can go to mvmtwatches.com/Pakman to get 15% off your Movement watch today. They make great gifts. You get free shipping as well as free returns. Check out mvmtwatches.com/Pakman. That is Pakman.